Welcome back to the studio and the production process of my song, Let Go. We are going to track bass into the project. Where we left off the last time was recording drums. I've changed the drum part a little bit, but I think I can just reflect that in the actual drum tracking that will be happening tomorrow. It'll be happening tomorrow. I went ahead and bought a 5-string bass off of Carousel. It was from a very, very sweet uncle named Ferdy. Thank you so much. Yes, I have been converted to believe that I need a bass with 5 strings, and I'm hoping that after this episode, you will understand why and you will agree with me. It makes such a huge difference, especially playing in the key of E, and I'll show you why in a little bit. But first, here is a little look at the bass. Isn't she just beautiful? Boom! So this may sound very superficial and very lame, but what I was looking for was actually a bass that matched the color of my current Vespa, because my electric guitar matches the color of my previous Vespa, and I just went off of that. And I was searching on Carousel, 5-string bass, blue. I looked on Sweely, other websites. Then I came across this one, and it is almost exactly the color of my Vespa, and I thought it was so beautiful. And then I watched a bunch of reviews, and I was really, really impressed by the tones, by the options available. I'm very, very happy with the purchase. Thankfully, it is cute, matches my Vespa, and it sounds and plays really, really well. I'm just gonna go ahead and connect the instrument cable to the bass. Do I want to run DI? It's okay, it's just a guide bass. It's just a guide, just a guide, just a guide, it's just a... I deserve that. The thing about a 5-string is, it is way heavier than I anticipated. I guess sitting down is still okay, but eventually when I have to stand up and play this, it's gonna be a little bit of a... Oh. This is what it looks like. Our speakers are still not here yet. I'm getting a spare real soon. In the meantime, we're gonna go out of the MacBook speakers again. Sorry about that. We're gonna use the inbuilt tuner, and we're just gonna do a playthrough. There are many tones that can be achieved with this bass, which I've not experimented with yet, but for today, let's just focus on getting the notes in. I think it'll only come in with the drums lah. Or maybe pre-chorus, whatever. Okay, let's just try. I think it's time to let go. Okay, I want simpler, sorry. I think I'll only come back in the chorus. Oh, yucks. Let's try that again. I think I'll follow the kick instead of the guitar. Follow the hits. I don't know how I feel about the chromatic. And follow the drums. Bam, bam. Bam. How many slide downs is too many? I think that's too many slides. Wait, the idea is there, the idea. I want to follow the vocals. Oh my gosh, I'm getting my strings mixed up. 5-string, 5-string. Yeah! 5-string, 5-string. I do want to follow the vocal line here. Oops. Maybe I'll harmonize it. Whoa, okay. Okay, I've got the placement. I've got things where I desire them. Now it's more about just executing the fact. Oh, I didn't like that. Okay, depends what I do on the guitar. But I'm just gonna mark it anyway, just to remember I didn't like how it felt on first listen. Okay, I don't know how I feel about that slide. I mean, it's quite nice with the hi-hat, I think. I don't know, I feel very conscious. I feel like I've been doing a lot of slides, so I'm just gonna... Do not like the execution, so I'm gonna mark that. The ending can KIV, not such a huge fan of this, I think. But I'm just gonna mark that out. I think that it is what I need for now. I actually really like the groove. I feel like Ghost Note sounds so nice on this bass, and I'm not trying to justify my purchase. I mean, this is the first bass that I've actually owned. The one we have in the studio has been a long-term loan from a friend I'm very grateful for. I actually really enjoy how this bass sounds, and I'm glad that it's not just a pretty little thing. We've got our bass down, or at least a really good idea of it. And what I want to do is see how I can add some electric guitar. Wait, is there anything else I would like? I'm gonna do a quick little coffee break. Okay, this is the situation. We had a little bit of like shuffling in the studio, and we sold a bunch of furniture. Just got, oh my gosh, see, Jeannie made this incredible. But yeah, we sold a bunch of things, so I haven't organized them yet. This is what we're working with. And it's Chinese New Year now. It's just gonna be me and hopefully the Indian fellas in the team. They'll be here Thursday, so they can help me out then. Ashwin is a barista and he leaves his beans. We got like proper beans here. But I have not used the coffee machine without his supervision yet. And I'm not about to do that today. We're just gonna go safe and have some of this Penang white coffee I got during my little solo trip there. I just want to thank you for sticking around and watching these videos. It's my first time trying long form content. Honestly, I don't have much hope for the fact that people watch all the way through, but I'm hoping that I will be proven wrong. I mean, if you've made it this far into the video, could you comment like the word pickles or something? Then it also leaves everyone confused as to why people have commented pickles, and then maybe they'll watch the whole thing. Still very new to this, so if you have any suggestions on how I can do this better or how you feel it might be a little bit more entertaining, it would be very appreciated. I have very much been doing short form content, very snappy, very quick. I know how to get your attention, but I'm trying to learn how to stop doing that and focus on depth and the process. So that's what it's all about. Okay, got some hot water from the dispenser. Just gonna mix it up. We also have a bunch of Chinese New Year treats some of our friends brought for socials night, which is very sweet. And should I be having some? Okay, let's see what we've got. Ooh, pineapple tart, okay. That's all I needed to know. Usually I just make my coffee and I sit out in the now very messy living room and I just think about what I just did and plan what I'll be doing, for the rest of the session. So the plan now is break for a little while and then we're gonna go back in. We've tracked acoustic guitar, so I think we can get some electric on there. I think at the end of the day, it's just to emphasize the rhythm. I mean, okay, honestly, there's a lot of rhythm going on already. Maybe I'll make the electric guitar a bit more flowy to fill up space. I am nervous about keyboard because I'm just not very good at it. So I'm even considering, what if we don't put any keyboard in the studio version and we just fill it up texturally with guitar? Or maybe even just some pads at the back, but not exactly like piano chords. With the piano, how we performed it live, it very much was like holding down the groove as well, comping, and everything was moving forward like that, which I think is cool for live, like we're all going bam, 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 bam. Now that I'm hearing the bass, I'm hearing the drums, even the guitar, everything is very much driving, and it's very much, yeah, rhythmic and moving forward. So my question is, do I really need piano in that sense? If I were to put piano in at this point, I think it would be more just to fill in space, a bit more textural than anything, which is like, yeah, but I can achieve that on an electric guitar. So do I really need to put keys in? It's currently where I'm at. But I have to be realistic also. Am I just making excuses because I don't want to learn how to play the keyboard? Touch my heart right now, I don't think so. I think that if it's gonna be something that I have to learn from Wesley, like I mentioned in the first video, then am I not just reverting to trying to follow the live version or trying to create something that's not natural to me? Do I really need to have keys in this version that I'm creating? Because if I'm gonna learn from Wesley, technically it's like Wesley might as well play it, right? He'll do it better. And it's his parts. I could come up with piano parts, but I guess the question is, what's the point? Like, what's the purpose? If I don't need it, then I don't need it, you know? But that's my thought process right now. What I can do is we can mess around with the electric guitar in a bit and see what that leads to. If after that I still feel like I need keys, then what I'll do is I'll try playing the keys parts. Then I'll ask Wesley for his advice versus like I'll ask Wesley to teach me the part he played. Make sense? I'm gonna have my coffee, have a couple of pineapple tarts, and then I'll see you inside the studio. I'm gonna charge you. You are a little more charged and we are ready to go. I've got this Squier, Fender Squier that we got from Sweely. This is the studio's guitar. Mine is at home. I'm just gonna use this for guide guitar tracking. We've got sound. So I've not plugged in any pedals just yet. Also, I think my Helix is at home, which is okay. So we can just work with what's in Logic. And then when I have a better idea of the part that I want to play, I can go and mess around with my pedal situation. I guess my whole thing is if I want to be filling up space, I don't want to be playing where the acoustic guitar is already playing. Kind of defeats the purpose. This is where the acoustic guitar was, so perhaps I'm just gonna go up to. So I guess what I can do is find higher voicings of the chords I was gonna play. You know what I'll do? I think I'm tripping a little bit now because I can't imagine. Let's just slap. None of my reverbs are downloaded. Okay. So I'm having a change of heart. Maybe it's more, I can still have rhythmic things, but it's not so on the nose. It's more filling up the spaces. Initially I was thinking like just very spacey things, right? But now I'm thinking like bam, 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 bam. Everybody now, break. Bam, 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 bam. If I really feel I need that. If not, like I guess if I slap a cap on, and I just do like different voicings. You know? So it's like, it's filling up the space, it's adding a bit more to fill in the space without crowding the melody. And then I'm gonna let it ring a bit more. While everything else cuts. Something's out of tune. That's okay. Something like that, then let's go. You can bring back a bit of a higher range. I think I don't need anything here. Because you've already brought that element of the hits, that's something new. So I don't need like an added instrument to make it exciting, right? Then let's just go. Just bring a little bit of a higher range in. Maybe for the second round of the chorus, we can bring in a higher thing. Yeah. Okay, let's bring it higher so it's different from chorus 1. And go up. I feel for this one we can, when we go, once we hit the bridge, maybe we can try like long notes. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I can kind of hear maybe something a bit more distorted. Ba, 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 ba. Da, 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 da. Perhaps what we can do is double it. Quite nice actually. Wait, that was actually quite nice. Should I stick to that? Maybe nice if it breaks apart. I don't know. Let's go. There we go. Okay. Let's just try to add that line in so that you can recognize it when you hear it live. Maybe after this I can come in with rhythm just to add some layers, right? Maybe I'll do like octave stuff. No, you. Then I can maybe come in with the acoustic guitar all the way till the end, just to add like a Strength there. Wait, bridge. Okay, Easter egg, Easter egg. I'm gonna put little Easter eggs of my first EP into this album. How about that? Okay, I'm actually having quite a bit of trouble hearing. Can't wait to get our speakers. Oh, let's try that, let's try that. Okay, let's go. I think it's time to... Come on, Krysta, you got it. Oh no, I feel like adding the piano has made me not want the guitar. Ah! Well, an attempt was made just to have the sound in there. I'll be honest, I'm a little stumped, but I think after I clean this up a little bit, choose some sounds for the guitar, tune the guitar when I'm using my own electric, then I'll see what I want to do with piano. I'm thinking, I like the sprinkles. I like the little sprinkles. I don't know if I need more comping. I feel like there's a lot going on already. And there's also the fact to consider that I'm going to be adding harmonies, which are also going to be adding color to the mix. So I think right now I like the piano because it adds color. But the thing is, technically my harmonies will also add color, so I don't know how much of this I actually need in this song. Anyway, this is just where I'm at. And that was our session for today. What I need to do next is clean this up, see what I can make of it, and then we're gonna go straight into vocals. I love vocal producing. I love playing around with harmonies and things of the sort. That is the most important. Above all of this, I think after I add my vocals, there'll be a lot that I want to change instrumentally as well, because I just don't want anything to take away from the vocals, from the message. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Stay tuned. Every single Sunday, there will be a new episode of this process, and this song needs to be out in March. So we are soon approaching. I found somebody to mix it, and I'm very excited to see how this ends up. I'll see you at the next one.